So now we are officially recording. All right, heels to the front. We're gonna push. We'll get warmed up for everybody like me that has to go shovel that little bit of snow out there after class. All right, tapping side, reaching up, start small. Listen to your shoulders. We're just getting warmed up. 8, 7, 4, 3. We're gonna take our toes back and we're going to drive the elbows back. So it's not a very big motion going forwards, it's a bigger motion going back. 4, 3, knees up in front, toy soldier arms. So a nice good march, belly's in, palms facing in. 4, 3, 2, we're gonna do our penguins. Penguins, so knees are stiff, feet are pretty flat. If you want to add a little extra, we can pull a little Charlie Chaplin. 4, 3, toes to the back. We're going to press. Little challenge, squeeze as we do a hamstring curl instead. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're going to squat right here. We're just going to start really shallow. So you're playing shortstop, and you got to keep an eye on what's going on the pitching mound and in the batter's box, right? So you got to keep that chest up. So let's all do this. Bring the hands up. Hands up. It's a little mental game. 4, 3, 2. All right, forward step and reach. We're going to start getting into those lunges. But we're really just working on weight shifting. This is our regression. 3, 2. All right, we're gonna add that little rotation. We're waking up our core. So you still step forward, hips, knees, and toes are forward. Upper body does a little rotate. 3, 2, backward step, belly in, open and close at the chest. So shoulders are gonna stay over your hips and your front knee is gonna stay over your shoelaces. 2, let's take our arms up overhead, bring it up and down. Good. 4, 3, 2, all right, we're gonna jog or just do our high knee marching. So easy jog or just march, and we're gonna get those knees kind of parallel to the floor if we can for those marches. Jumping jacks, here we go, out and in. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, skaters. So out to the side, tap it back. Now you can start doing your figure 8 arms, or you can just reach forward like you're skiing. All right, heel jog. Heel jog or hamstring curls, either one. Soft knees, soft ankles. 4, 3, good, let's march it out. March it out. Just roll those shoulders. We're gonna go ahead and grab a drink of water. Keep those feet moving. I'm gonna see my next round of students. See if everybody's doing all right. Thumbs up, we're doing okay. It's not bad. All right, so 40 seconds of work. We're gonna do cardio strength, 4 rounds, okay? So, first exercises. Good, Connie's in, yay. Patty got her in, sweet. All right, so if you're just joining us, take it easy for the first couple rounds because you missed the warm up. So just take a little extra time to warm up. So we're gonna do jab, cross, hook, up, 2 squats, okay? 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. 40 seconds. Jab, cross, hook, up, squat, and squat. So we're just doing a little cardio. Down and down. Jab, cross, hook, up. So when you do the cross and you do the uppercut, think about those back legs. Jab, cross, hook, up, and 2 squats. After this, we're gonna do just squats, and you can grab a weight, you can grab a kettlebell, or you can do them just body weight. Good. Jab, cross, hook, up, 2 squats. 3, 2, 1. Good. Grab a weight if you want to use one. If you don't, that's okay too. Body weight is awesome. I'm gonna hold a weight today. We're just gonna do squats. So down and up, nice and tall. You can hold one weight at your chest. You can hold 2 weights by your hips like you're picking up a suitcase. You can hold them at your shoulders. You can do this completely without weights and just work on body weight. Work on core, work on strength. So remember, most of the exercises for this class are body weight. You don't have to grab weights. If you're wanting to really get that cardio workout in because you're doing strength later, then it's great. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're gonna do that jab cross on the other leg, other side. So it's jab, cross, hook, up, squat, and squat. Your time is on. Jab, cross, hook, up, 2 squats. Now, not everything is this complicated. Figured I'd get you the slightly more complicated combo off the bat before you guys got tired. That was my thought. While your brains aren't fatigued. Now, if you really need to, you can do a jab, cross, hook, up facing forwards. This works too. We're just trying to get those different punches and work our brains. Almost done. We're gonna go back to our squats. Good, right here. Back to our squats. So remember, we're doing 4 rounds. So listen to your body. So we'll get 2 right, 2 left. Here we go, down and up. So just nice and tall. So when we do our squats, again, remember we don't want to bow. This is more of a deadlift, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But you'll notice my chest is moving towards my thighs. With a squat, you want to keep your chest away from your thighs. So we are going to fold forwards, it's natural. We just don't want to bend over and bow to the queen for this one. We're sitting in a chair and we're talking to someone. Good. Set it down. Back to the right side. This is round number 3. Jab, cross, hook, up, 2 squats. Now your squats can be really little and really quick for a little bit more cardio, since we're doing strength squats after this. Down and up. So think about those punches. You have 4 different punches. You have a jab, a cross, a hook, and an uppercut. So work those brains. 5 more seconds. And we're gonna go back to our squats. Good, shake it out. Squats, round 3. So, if you're starting to feel the squats and you're using weights, ditch the weight, it's okay. If you're not feeling the squats at all and you want to bump it up and grab a weight, good time to do it. So hips back, knees over the shoelaces. And if you want, I like this one a lot, where you drop it down and try to tap it towards the floor. This helps keep you a little more upright. You're dropping it right between your feet. 8 more seconds. We got 1 more round. 2 and 1. Good. 1 more round. Jab, cross, hook up, left side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Jab, cross, hook up, 2 squats. Jab, cross, hook up, 2 squats. So belly stays in, even on the squats. We think about our body position and our hips. So when we do this uppercut, we bring that hip around. We just want to make sure that we're not doing this with our foot flat. It's not good for our knees, not good for our ankles. Five seconds. I stomp every time I punch. So I let those feet come up. Good. Squats. Last time, we're going to take a break and we're going to get our new combination. Good. All right, down and up. So again, belly button's in. So we find that pelvic neutral. So we don't want to make our butt disappear and we don't want to make our butt get really big and stick it out there. So we're doing a little belly button in, a little tight tummy. And then we're also pulling up a little bit on our pelvic floor. So we inhale, relax, exhale, we pull everything up and in. Inhale, relax, exhale, up and in. Almost done. 2 and 1. Excellent. Walk it around. Grab a drink. All right, so your next one is the stutter step, or for those of you that do strong, this is our knee driver. Yeah? Second exercise will be tricep kickbacks. So knee driver, this is what we're doing. 3, 2, 1, your time is on. So you have 40 seconds. Now what we want to do is, I know some of you tend to stay a little more upright. If you're doing that, definitely bring those arms up. Or you're flying through the air. A little bit in an angle, reach and pull. So now this leg is the one doing the work. Yeah, so this one's keeping your balance. You can keep it low. Again, neutral belly, neutral spine. The bigger the reach, the longer the reach, the more challenging this is for your heart rate. 3, 2, 1. One weight, tricep kickbacks. Good. Kicking back. So I'm doing the forward fold. Notice my back position, I'm not rounded, and tucking. I'm very tall and I folded. My hand is on my thigh, helping support my upper body, but your support comes from your core. Now I'm torturing this leg. This is the one that I was standing on. Now it's also the one that most of my weight is on. So good reach back. Good, almost done. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up. We're gonna do stutter step on the other side. Give that leg a little bit of a break. Yeah? 3, 2, and 1. Good, stutter step. Reach and pull. So weight is in that front leg. Your test is you should be able to do this without touching. You may have to struggle a little to keep your balance, but that way you know your weight is in that front leg. If you're more upright, you're gonna get a lot of hip flexor and they're gonna get tired really fast. Try to have that little lean forward if you can. Doesn't have to be a lot. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Kickbacks. Other side. Remember, you got that 10 seconds rest. Now your time is on. Here we go. Back and in. 10 seconds isn't a long time. Sometimes it's enough though. Now remember, on these ones, we don't want to look like this. I don't want you looking at the floor and letting those arms swing. We're tall, we folded. Think about looking at something a little bit ahead of you. So like when you drive, you don't look at the end of your hood on your car. You look off in the distance ahead of your car. Same thing. I'm looking where the wall and the floor meet. So you want to keep that neutral spine position. You don't want to let it tuck. Then we get neck pain. Good, bring it up. Lot to think about. All right, we're gonna go back for that stutter step. Back to the first side. Good, time is on. Here we go. Stutter step. Now if you need to, you can do 10 stutter steps and rest. And then do 10. Or do however many. So if that leg gets tired. So this is the floor is lava game. 15 seconds. Nice, good exhale. Getting a little abs in here. I feel my buns. I do. I don't know about you. I feel my bun. 2 and 1. Good. Shake it out. Tricep kickbacks. Now when our heart rate and our breathing starts getting pretty high, if you need to do a little extra walking around before you do the strength workout, that's awesome. Everybody's different. So if you've had not enough water this morning, or if you haven't eaten yet, there's just different things that can affect your heart rate and your energy levels. 15 seconds to go. We'll have one more round and we're good. So remember, backwards bicep curl. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, set it down. Stutter step and kick back last time. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Good. Reach and pull. So if you were taking a martial arts class and somebody had one of those pads that you can kick and punch, you're grabbing it and you're bringing it down to your knee while you bring the knee up. In a self-defense kind of way, this is the person that's stealing your purse, and I don't encourage you to do this, but you just grab their head and you bring it down to your knee. You see it in martial arts movies. I wouldn't recommend doing this though. Too many things go wrong. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. All right. Last kick back, and then we've got a break. Here we go. So nice, good kick back. So I think about gluing my upper arm to my torso, so it's in line with my torso. Now, the more upright you are, the more you're going to have to kind of kick that elbow back behind you. So I like to be a little forwards. That way I can keep my shoulder in a little more neutral position, down away from your ears. So we're working the back of the arm. This is our flag, our second wave, our wings, whatever you want to call them. I've never heard it called second wave before, till a couple years ago. Good, bring it up. And I'm sure you guys know what that means, but it's you wave here and then you wave here. Yes? Yes, your second wave. All right, grab a drink. Next up, a knee up and an elbow strike, and then we have rows. So, knee up, elbow strike, like in strong. Knee up, elbow strike. Block and elbow, okay? Block, elbow. Your time is now on. So you can go slow. And notice as I do my elbow, what am I also doing? I'm bringing my hip, my knee, and my foot around. Now you can do this if you need to, right? You won't get as far. That's okay. You can go faster, you can go bigger. You can think about adding a little more power. So you're blocking a kick and you're doing an elbow. Good. We're gonna do rows. One row, one arm. So again, foot forward if you'd like. Nice good row. Nice good squeeze of the shoulder blades. So if you watch, I'm not letting my arm come way back. I'm driving my elbow back. I'm squeezing that shoulder blade in towards my spine. Your test, can you do this exercise without actually bending your elbow? This is your test. So notice I'm bending it a little, but my movement is coming from my shoulder blade. I'm wrapping it around my torso. 2, 1, good. We're gonna do the same side just for our brains. A little bit of a break. So block, elbow, block, elbow. Good, you can go slow. Now when we do our elbow, I know everybody's shoulders are different, but we want to try to have that arm parallel to the floor. If we try to elbow somebody down here, it's not going to work too well. So just do your best. So shoulder is still relaxed. We're bringing it across. So it's kind of like when you do a hook, only instead of hitting with your palm or with your fist, you're hitting with your elbow instead. Good. All right. Same side, tricep kickbacks. Same side, tricep kickbacks. Or not rows, 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 rows. You guys know what we're doing, right? I don't. Rows. I want your triceps to be awesome. We're getting our beach bodies, right? I could have said kickbacks and you guys could have done rows and I would have figured it out eventually. Good, nice good row. So this is pulling weeds. This is starting the lawnmower. Good, 7 seconds. And then we're gonna work our brains, do the other side. 2 and 1, good, set it down. All right, left leg, knee, elbow, knee, elbow. So do slow till you get the pattern, but your time is on. So your person, your target, your punching bag is over here. So you're blocking their kick, and then you're aiming your elbow to hit. So the goal is move. Just get up and moving. So when I do this one, my hips and my torso stay in alignment. So all my power is actually coming from my butt and the backside of my body. Good, tricep kickbacks. Rows, darn it, I am bound and determined you guys are gonna do lots of triceps today. Rows. Good gravy. All right, rows, other arm. Someday I will figure it out, I promise. So nice, good squeeze. So again, it's really important. We don't want to be upright for this one. We want to have that forward fold. This is one that if you've got a chair, you can put your forehead on the chair back. And that's a good way to keep it. Just make sure we're not hunched over. We're staying tall, we're not. Because if we're hunched over like this, when we stand up, what do we look like? We look like this. We don't want that. Good, one more. All right, knees and elbow strike. Knee, elbow. Knee, elbow. Good. This is our last round, and we got one more. We're gonna stay upright. 2 more maybe, we'll see. It's already almost 8:30. Normally I do this 30 seconds, but decided to do 40 today. So remember, we're hitting with this right here. So you kind of tuck that hand in towards your armpit. 2 and 1. Good. Rows. Last time. Rosy rows. So start tall, fold at your hips. Now if you want to add a little torso rotation, that's an option, but the motion is still upper back. We don't want to just rotate and not do our upper back, our rhomboids, and our mid and lower trapezius. So belly's in, nice good brace. So hand on the thigh helps support ya. Takes a little pressure off that back. Belly button is in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, set it down, grab a drink. Saving the best for last. You guys aren't gonna like me. We haven't done these for a while, really. So, we're gonna do burpees. Wall table chair. If you really just aren't feeling the burpees or you're feeling super exhausted, you can do jumping jacks, you can do skaters. I just want you moving your body for 40 seconds. Option for burpees, not required. So burpees, jacks, skaters, you name it, all right? 4, 3, 2, 40 seconds, your time is on. So option, jumping jacks, yes. Option, skaters. Option, down, back, bring it up and alternate. Do these little modified burpees. Nice, good squats. Option, take it down, step it back, and bring it up. You can also do this with your hand on the chair seat if you want to. My goal and your goal is just to try to keep moving for 40 seconds. Then we're gonna do a lunge and a curl to overhead press. Lots of options. Good, let's bring it up. Grab a single weight for being able to do an overhead press. Reverse lunge, curl to press. Your time is on. Now I'm doing the curl to press in the lunge. Option, lunge, up, curl to press. Yes? So here's option 1, lunge, curl to press. Option 2 is do the curl to press in the lunge position. This one is a little more challenging, a little more core, a little more stability. You do what feels good. You do what works for you today. And if that means you step back and do a curl to press, you got it. Last time. All right. Cardio du jour. Your choice. Burpees, jacks, skaters, you name it. Your time is on. I'm gonna do jacks for a little bit. You can do jacks, you can do skaters, you can do your burpees. I got a few of you that I know are doing burpees right now. You might be using a chair. It's great. It's still a burpee. I count it. You're halfway. I'm gonna go back to my burpees. Almost done, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lunge, curl to press, same side. Lunge, curl to press, same side. All right, time is on. So remember, option 1, down, curl to press. Option 1. It's a good lunge. Good. So we're like picking something up off of the floor. We're putting in a light bulb, putting it on the shelf, and your shelf may be out in front. Option 2 is you hold that lunge position. Then if you're doing the hold, I want you to try to drop that back knee towards the floor. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? Just has to be pain-free, good form. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Going back to our burpees, or jacks, or skaters, or jogging in place. Whatever works, right? Your time is on. So, these are step back burpees. If you want to do these, You can place your hands on a chair. Step back into your plank and bring it up. You can do your skaters. I just want you getting your heart rate and your breathing up for a little bit. Having that good position. Keep going. You got about 12 seconds to go. 12 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Other side. Lunge, curl to press. So keep those feet moving. 2, 1. Good. So reverse lunge, curl to press. So do what's working. I'm liking the little extra core work right in here today. So make sure when we're doing our reverse lunge, I don't want you to look like this. I really want you to think if you've got to get down on the floor. So you'll see itty bitty lunge, but my back heel is still up, so I'm balancing. We're getting some single leg work in here today. 2 and 1. Good. All right, burpees. This is your last set. Burpees, skaters, jacks, hamstring curls, jogging. You got this. Time is on. So we got skaters. Yes. Skaters, skaters. We got jumping jacks. We got low impact jacks. We got jogs. We got a heel jog. Right? We got marching. We got hamstring curls. You can get your heart rate up just running through like 10 of everything or 5 of everything. Almost done. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lunge, curl to press. Last time. And then we're going to chill out a little bit. Yes? Yes. All right, time is on. So lunge, curl to press. So the way I'm doing it now, I like it because you can focus on a good lunge and then a good curl to press. Or challenge your body and your brain. They've still got to be good though. The bigger the step, a little more challenging. Good. Bring it up, set it down, shake it out, walk around, get those heart rates down, get your breathing down. Good. So we're just gonna chill out. Keep those feet moving, heart rate comes down, breathing comes down. Yes. So I think what we're gonna do is we technically have floor work. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do the 6 floor exercises, one time, 30 seconds, A, B, C, D, E, F, and then we'll stretch, okay? So we're gonna do mountain climbers, then we're gonna do prone leg lifts, which means you're just gonna do the little butt squeezes and you can be on your tummy. Glute bridges, reverse crunches, crunches, and then you have an option to do a push-up or a chest press. Yes, makes sense? If you want to stay upright, you can. Just a little bit different for the glute bridges. You can do squats or chair stands. Yeah, so get the heart rate and the breathing down. Decide if you want to stay up or down. I'm going to give you a little extra time for transitions. I'll give you about 15 seconds. So we have mountain climbers, we have prone leg lifts, glute bridges, reverse crunches, regular crunches, and then either a push-up or a chest press. If you want to be quick, going from crunches, I would go to chest press. Yes? All right, let's go ahead, take it down to the floor if you're ready. If you're not, that's okay. Join us when you're ready. Oh, I didn't want those. talking to myself today. That's okay, right? You guys are used to it. All right. So have your weights to either side so they're ready to go for the end. We're going to start with our mountain climbers. 30 seconds. You have 3, 2, and 1. Time is on. So mountain climbers, I'm holding a good plank. Now you can be on your elbows, and you're just going to bring your knee to your outside arm just because there's less space, right? Otherwise, nice good mountain climbers, you're halfway through. So good plank position. You can also just hold a plank. You can do dead bugs if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come down onto your tummies. We're going to rest our chin on our hands. And we're just going to do an alternating leg lift. So you can do this while you're standing or while you're holding a plank as well. So your time is on. So we're just doing a butt squeeze. You can do this standing up against a wall and just think about being in that plank position and just doing a little squeeze. Your belly button is pulled in. You want to protect that low back. So you want to make sure that we're not accidentally arching. 8, 7, 4, 3. All right, let's flip it over. We have glute bridges. So onto our backs, we're just going to do our glute bridges. So you can put a weight in the crease of your hips if you want to. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're just going to lift and we're going to lower. Now, if you want to lift and hold, perfect. If you want to lift and hold and march, or if you want to lift and lower, your choice. The belly button is pulled in. Your hips are attached to your ribs. So when the glutes lift, the hips open and the ribs start to come up with. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse crunch. Option 1, we're going to just tuck the pelvis so it's not a bridge, it's a little exhale, a little crunch. If you want to make it a little harder, you can do a full reverse. Your time is on. You decide which one you want to do. Whichever one you pick, especially if you're doing the full reverse crunch, don't flop. You don't want to let your low back and your hips flop onto the floor. Control it. And if that means using your hands a little bit, that's what they're there for. 5 seconds, and we're just going to do crunches. Good. Bring the feet down. We're just going to do crunches. So you can do crunches on the floor, or you can do the V-sit crunches. Your choice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So one option is just reach for the ceiling. Yes, some of you prefer option 2. And if you're doing option 2, even if you're doing option 1, make sure that our chin is not touching our chest. You want to be able to fit an apple or an orange or your fist underneath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. A chest press or a push-up. I'm going to do my chest presses. You can always do a push-up if that's your preference. We're just going to reach up and then bring it back down. Your time is on. So I'm doing my chest presses, palms in. You can do a push-up. Whatever you pick, good form, good technique. We don't want our elbows to be out to the side looking like a T. We want to look like an arrow. So there's a point at the top of our head, and then there's a diagonal line getting down to our elbows. That's how we make sure our shoulders are away from our ears. Good, last one. All right, let's set it down off to the side. And we're all gonna roll over onto our tummies and just do a nice good stretch. So we're just gonna rest. Resting our chin on our hands, Our chins can be resting on our hands, one upturned fist or two upturned fists. Now for those of you that do not have back pain and are a little bit more flexible, some of my yogis, you can come up into Sphinx. But as we come up into Sphinx, we still protect our tummy, we protect our low back, our shoulders are away from our ears. So we're just trying to stretch out the front of the body. So listen to your body, your back, your core, how you're feeling. And if that means you're resting chin on your hands, please do. All right, good. We're going to carefully come up to hands and knees. We're going to take our knees out, toes together. We're going to inhale, lift our chest, arch our back. And then we're going to exhale, tuck the pelvis, and we're going to keep the tuck as we sit back into our heels. Good. One more time. We're going to bring it up. Hands and knees. Inhale, lift the chest, gentle arch of the back. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, push the floor away, and sit our hips back towards our heels. Good, let's go ahead and come up. We're gonna come up to half kneeling. And again, I know some of you come up to standing. If you do, just take your time. We're gonna tuck our pelvis, staying tall, and we're gonna gently push that front knee forwards and add a gentle side bend. Good, bring it up, keep this pelvic tuck, and we're gonna give ourselves a nice good pat on the back. Good, we're gonna switch, other side. Nice and tall. Again, we wanna tuck, squeeze this cheek, keep the squeeze as we push the knee forward, add our side bend. So hopefully you should feel glute squeeze, hip stretch, and then a little stretch right where those muscles attach to your pelvis. Good, come up tall, and we're gonna switch the side bend to a pat on the back. Good. Kneeling or come up to standing. We're gonna stay nice and tall, reaching back, pull the shoulders down away from the ears. You can do this standing if you need to, or kneeling if it's okay for your knees. Good. Belly's in, stretch the chest. Good. All right, ear to shoulder. If that feels okay, turn and look at your armpit. If that feels okay, nod your head yes. Roll the chin to the chest. Look forwards. Ear to the other shoulder. Nice good stretch. If that feels okay, turn and look at your armpit. And if that feels okay, nod your head yes. Roll the chin to the chest. Bring it up. Couple deep breaths in. Here we go. In and out. One more time. In and out. All right. You are all done.